Hi, happy Mother's Day. This video is especially for the moms and the guys who love them. First of all, I want to wish you again a very happy Mother's Day. I pray for nothing but the best for you, for your children, for your family. And I also hope that you are able to receive any expressed appreciation for who you are and for what you do. We as moms, we give so much to our families, and sometimes we sacrifice ourselves in the process. And I just want to give a quick reminder to take care of yourself. There's a saying that if you're on an airplane and the plane is about to go down, when the gas mask drops, be sure to put it on yourself first, because without it, you can't take care of someone else. So be sure to take care of yourselves. I wanted to do an extra book review for the moms, and it's a book that I have come to love. The last video book we did was for husband and wives, and it was on prayer. And this book too is on prayer, and it is also by Stormy Martian, and it is The Power of a Praying Parent. And I found this book honestly the year I had my first daughter. You can see her baby picture kind of a little bit above me. She's 5 now, and to be quite honest, when I had her, when I found out I was pregnant with her, rather, I panicked, and I felt like I didn't know the first thing about being a mom. I was really, really scared, and when I am fearful of anything, I turn to God. I always have since I was really, really young, and even before I really understood what prayer was. I would just talk to God and just make my requests known to Him and just have a conversation with Him about what I was going through and what I wanted or how things made me feel. So when it came to when it came time that I found out that I was pregnant with my baby, my first girl, I looked to God in tears and I said, I don't know the first thing about being a mom. I need your help. I don't know the first thing about it. And I typed in uh, prayers for moms, and this popped up. Stormy's book popped up. And as with most things from Stormy, it has gotten me through. I'm not going to even bother to show you guys my table of contents because it's like grimy. I've used this book for so much, and it's kind of tattered and torn because I use it. It's got markings in it. But I pray for my kids regularly. I now have 2 girls, and I love them both dearly. And you would think that the fear would lessen with the second child, but it was not just as bad, but it was still there. There was still fear, only because I knew that I would be raising sisters, and I was very fearful about raising sisters. I kind of always hoped I would have a boy and a girl. I felt like I could manage that better. God saw differently. And so, again, I needed His help, and I've already been using the book, so I turned to this again. So I'll just go through the table of contents with you guys. I won't show you mine. Really, I've been using it. So the first one, she has an introduction. I love that about Stormy, that she always talks directly to us in her books. She pulls from her own testimonies to walk us through the word and help us to use our own life stories to relate to the word. And so the first chapter is becoming a parent. And then there's releasing my child into God's hands, securing protection from harm, feeling loved and accepted, establishing an eternal future, honoring parents and rejecting or resisting rebellion, maintaining good family relationships, attracting godly friends and role models, developing a hunger for the things of God, being the person that God created, rejecting lies and following the truth, enjoying life of health and healing, having motivation for proper body care, instilling a desire to learn, identifying God gifts and talents, learning to speak life, staying attracted to holiness and purity, praying through a child's room, enjoying freedom from fear, receiving a sound mind, inviting in the joy of the Lord, destroying an inheritance of family bondage, avoiding alcohol, drugs, and other addictions, rejecting sexual immorality, finding the perfect mate, living free of unforgiveness, walking in repentance, breaking down ungodly strongholds, seeking wisdom and discernment, growing in faith, and praying for your adult children. And even though I don't have adult children yet, I am thankful that that chapter is available, because not only does it encourage me to continue to pray for my kids and remind me and give me a sense that no matter how old they are, I'm always going to be mom and they're always going to be my babies. It gives me comfort to know that my mom is still praying for me. My grandmother's still praying for me. I'm about to be 30 this year, and they're still mom, they're still grandma. And just to know that the women I love most in my life are praying for me because they love me and they're standing in the gap for me and interceding for me is the most beautiful gift I can have as a mother, as a child who is now a mother, because now I'm right there in the middle, just right there in the middle. I've been a child and now I'm transitioning into motherhood, and sometimes it feels really weird, but I have their wisdom to guide me. And I am so grateful and so thankful for that blessing. And watching them be available for my kids is truly a blessing as well. And so to the moms, just know, whether you're single, whether you're married, you are not alone. God is with you, and He is with your children, and He is readily available to hear whatever it is that you are concerned about. And if He puts something on your heart to be concerned about for your kids, instead of panicking about it, just take it as a red flag that He wants to have a conversation with you. If all of a sudden you just really have this strong feeling about something in particular, don't be fearful. Just kind of look at it as God knocking on your door and saying, hey, we need to talk, and we need to talk about this. And sit down either with this devotional or with your own Bible, and flip to the concordance, and whatever the concern is, look it up by subject just to see what God has to say about it, and just have a conversation with God. Let Him talk to you, let Him minister to you about your kids or about you concerning your kids. And just have a beautiful and happy and blessed Mother's Day. I pray that everyone who should be showing you appreciation will, and that you will have an open heart to receive all of the love that is due to you each and every day, not just this day. Happy Mother's Day.